life, you know.
Real.
The reason why I work for myself is when I apply to certain companies and all that, they're like, yo, you're overqualified, dude. If we employ you, we have to make you vice president of the company or something. Otherwise, but if we do that, everybody else, you become the boss of more people. So we can't do that. And so many immigrants who come here, or that's another thing. You can be so educated, and you can have a PhD, or you can be a doctor or anything. You come here, they call you an immigrant. But another person from here goes out, they call them expat.
Yeah, that's true.
They can live there for 50 years, they are called expats. But when you come here, they call you immigrants.
So what do they think of African immigrants in America? Specifically LA?
Yeah. They are non-existent, man.
Because I heard that Nigerians are like the most smartest group
ever
that live in America.
Super smart in the world. Like, they are one of the smartest people.
But they be treating them like shit. Like, they look at y'all like y'all came here because y'all were poor.
And that's the thing. So a lot of Nigerians who come here are middle class, upper class. Where we come from, the people who rule over us, or the people who are in power, are black like us.
Yeah.
So we are a few. Only to get a visa to come here, you have to be in the elite, or if you are lucky to win a visa lottery.
Yeah.
So majority of the people who get to come here legit with a visa, sit on a plane and fly down here, are in the elite. They're like the middle class, you know, or upper class. And most Nigerians who come here are in the middle class or the upper class. Nigeria is almost like 300 million people. So even if just 10% are in the middle class or the upper class, they come here to do their masters and PhDs. And when they finish, they set up companies. They are very smart. I fall in that category, in the middle class and upper class. But when you land here, it's no more about what is in your head. It's more about your skin color. Fuck your school. We don't care about who you are,
crazy,
your education. You are here, you came to meet other people who look like you. And because we don't treat them like shit, we don't have to treat you like shit. So you have to go back to school, recertify yourself, even if you know what you're doing, even if you know what you're saying, even if you are very competent, you've been doing it for years, they don't care. They say, fuck you. Start from zero so that we can see if you truly are good as you say you are. And there's this thing where they say, oh, if we in America think you are good, then you are good for everybody else.
That is the blessing about being American, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You already qualified anywhere you go.
Yeah.
For anything.
It's a double-edged sword in the sense that it creates a lot of enemies for you unnecessarily.
Yeah, true.
There are places where you go and you say, oh, I'm American.
I can't tell them I'm American.
And then they don't like you. There are places where they like you for that because of some past experiences someone has had and all of that, you know?
Facts.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's all learning. Or if I didn't move down here, I wouldn't learn about that part of the world, you know? That's why travel is one of the best ways to learn about the world. Now I've lived here, I know how the world works here. So I can also advise someone when they say they are moving to America or they want to live in America. I'll say, okay, before you go, do this and this and this and this and that. Because majority of people who come here do not know that you can still be in Africa or you can be in the Caribbean or anywhere in the world and set up a business. You don't need to be here. America doesn't have a law that says only Americans can set up a company here.
Bro, that's the American dream.
You can be anywhere and set up a business.
Anywhere and make money from here.
But you can make money from anywhere. But Americans do it too. They also, Wall Street, there are so many people on Wall Street who invest all over the world and they live in Manhattan. The world is global, but majority of people do not have that option to live in their hometown and start a business here. Yeah. So that's the issue. I mean, look, YouTube is a business made for Americans, but there are YouTubers, excuse me, all over the world. There are YouTubers all over the world. That's the beauty of how the world works. Experience, you learn new cultures. Like, I'm learning new things being here, meeting interesting people, new people.
And you can always reinvent yourself too.
Yes. Anytime you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yourself,
I'm not just a YouTuber, bro.
Yep.
Here, I'm just a YouTuber, maybe I'm just a brand.
But it's a privilege to be a YouTuber because most people don't have the impact you have, the videos you are making, the subscribers you have. It's hard.
But I want to be more intellectual than just a YouTuber. Somebody that just turns on a camera.
I was telling him the other day. We were having a chat about it the other day. I was telling him how.
What you laughing at, bro?
It's just like everything I spoke to you about, he's talking about. It's like I've spoken to him more than you. I was talking about how America, like when it's all said and done and you go into a big room, these white people, they can look at you funny and like, oh, you're just a YouTuber, go on the side.
Oh yeah, he was saying
Go on the side. Until they hear your CV and say, oh, this guy, even though he's a YouTuber, he has double masters in this, he has this. Like a lot of the Nigerians you hear about, you see them looking scrubby, but he has like 3 master's degrees and a doctorate degree.
That's actually
so he can look like normal guy, but when you read his CV, like, damn, oh fuck.
That's actually facts. He's a qualified man.
That's what we were talking about. Like intellectually, you have to shame people intellectually. You have to shame people, let people swallow their words by disrespecting you, by thinking because of your color, you are not.
That's how you beat racism too, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They can't be racist to you
if you are qualified more than them.
By your intellectual,
you can't.
Energy,
they can't be racist if you are more. Imagine if 100 people from the FBI or the CIA showed up here, and then they look at you like this, and they got a phone call that, oh, there are 4 guys sitting in Beverly Hills having a meeting or having a discussion. Go and check out what they are doing. What are they doing? Anything legit? And then they get here, and then one of the CIA or the FBI guys says, oh shit, I know that guy. That's Dr. What's her name?
Ceezy.
That's Dr. Ceezy. Suddenly their demeanor will change.
You guys are so silly.
Their approach towards you will just change.
Silly.
But that shit happens for real.
No,
it's right. It's just like to do something just so another person will look at you and give you respect.
Bro, we're black, bro.
No, relax.
You have to have.
If I go to school,
But that's
if I go to school to be a doctor just to make my parents proud, is that silly? If I go to school to get PhD to make my children proud,
no, that's not silly.
You always be at the mercy of people's opinion or people's validation. You have to pick and choose. If nobody has a PhD in my family or a doctorate in my family, and I pursued being a doctor and I don't even use the certificate, just to be the first doctor in my family, for my family members to say, oh, this guy is a doctor.
See, now that's when it gets wrong.
No, it's not silly. Because everybody values whose opinion to them. Your girlfriend,
of course,
you value her opinion about you. So if your girlfriend will be proud that you're a millionaire, that's something to attend to. If she's not proud that you're a millionaire, that's something you will not care about. Does that make sense? If she doesn't care that you drive a G-Wagon, you will not care about driving a G-Wagon. But if your uncle cares about you having a G-Wagon and she doesn't like a G-Wagon, you say, oh babe, this is not about you. It's a personal vendetta I have with my uncle. And I want to seek the validation of my uncle. I just met him. I don't know him. I just met him. I don't know the kind of validation. I don't know the kind of cars he likes. I don't know the kind of money he deems as being rich money. I don't care about his opinion about money and the cars he deems as valuable. But my mom, who gave birth to me, is a Pan-Africanist. My mom is a Pan-Africanist. My mom says, fuck going to America. stay in Africa, develop this place. You are an intelligent person. Don't go somewhere where you are a second-class citizen, where they treat you like shit. I'm like, I still need to learn how they say. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Stay here. My mom is not happy that I'm living as a second-class citizen in America. But she's my mom, so her opinion is valid to me. Every day she calls me, she says, yo, when are you coming home? Are you still in that God-forsaken land? Does that make sense? But somebody else is happy that I'm in America. Exactly. I am happy that I'm in America. But if I could make my mom happy too that I'm in America learning and getting experience and trying to understand why there's that hate, I've won. But it would be stupid of me to downplay my mom's opinion about America, because when I came here, I eventually understood what she was saying. And it's true. My mom was right. When I look at what is going on in this country, my mom was right. You know why? You know why my mom was right? There's a guy on Wall Street. He has $10 billion. $10 billion to invest. To invest that $10 billion by the end of the month. So he takes that $10 billion, goes to Africa, and the telephone lines, it's all like, they call this a mast. Outside of America, you see more. It's telephone, a mast. So they are pointers, like a tower. It's called cell phone towers, right? So he takes the $10 billion, buys a company that owns like 1,000 cell phone towers in Africa. Suddenly, that guy on Wall Street controls the telecommunication of a whole country. Wow. If he shuts that thing down, we can't have communication. Because he has that money. He can move. He can buy an oil block.
I don't know where you're going with this, bro.
Now, where I'm going with this is that person with that power, that's where racism starts from. That is where the superiority complex. That's where the superiority complex comes from. So I left Africa, came here. He is sitting here and he's deploying 10 billion in the country I just left. He's looking at me like you.
You know what's funny though?
Do you understand? Yeah. That's what it is.
You know what? She grew up here and she was like, she said she hasn't experienced racism too much. She doesn't she's not like.
Pay attention.
She's not paying attention to it.
True, because she decided that she wants to focus on what would make sense to her.
That's what I'm saying.
If she focuses on the racism, it will drain her.
That's what I'm saying.
It will prevent her productivity.
Bro.
But this conversation is just conversation.
No.
But on a normal, in real life, we don't dwell on it 24/7.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I literally forgot about that.
We don't dwell on it 24/7. But it's something that's
to
like
me,
underbelly behind your mind.
I know that personally. People don't care about your skin color. They care about your green. That's it.
They care about class.
Class, money.
Nah, it's skin, man. It's skin. Outside, they don't. Yeah, they are ignorant people who think that the black color is dirty.
I know.
Yeah,
They do think that.
Yeah, who think
but
that
if somebody can benefit from you, they will sit down with you in America.
Bro, let me say this last one, and I'll not talk about it again. If you want to know how important color is in this country, just watch if tomorrow white people woke up and the image of Jesus Christ is turned to black, their reaction will show you how color is important.
Color is important.
If everybody woke up tomorrow and the whole world has decided that the color of Jesus Christ is black, you would see how they react.
But I attract people who don't see color because I'm not seeing it.
There's nothing like
my Jewish man, he's 65, he grew up in a racist time. Why is he working with me?
If they were to trade places with you, they would not. If they had opportunity.
I never said that. I'm saying he doesn't act racist to me. He takes me everywhere.
It's not what he doesn't do around you. It's what you don't see.
No, but if he treats me correctly,
I can make that statement of you, that you are not racist or colorist or xenophobic towards me, because even in the back of my mind, I know when you are home with your girlfriend just thousands of miles away from me, I know that you will not even think that you are I'm beneath you. Does that make sense?
Okay.
When I'm not in your presence, when it's just the two of you in your room, far away, I know that there will never be an instance where you, low-key, will even imagine to think that me, GK, I'm beneath you.
Exactly.
Does that make sense? I don't know if you've done it, but I'll not even think that it's possible that you can do that. Does that make sense?
That's crazy.
The person you are claiming doesn't do that, that's that when you're not there.
I didn't say that though.
Does that make
it's about
sense?
how they treat you
Oh,
to your
no,
face.
I don't want to talk about
the
this
person
topic.
you are claiming
There's no
doesn't
right
do that.
answer.
It's a gray area.
No, it's
Let's go
It's
though, guys.
situational shit.
that the person you are claiming doesn't do that, that's that when you're not there.
But think about it, if I would have went through the world saying, damn, bro, white people, they hate me, bro, they're racist, I wouldn't have half of my clients. Oh, don't talk to him, he's white. Nigga, I literally went up to him on the street.
You know,
and started
select,
talking to
you
him.
know they call this thing the 1%.
He said that was the 1%.
No, you are the privileged.
That's what I'm saying. We are privileged.
You are sitting at Rodeo Drive eating pizza, nobody is bothering you. Someone is stuck in a warehouse.
And we're educated.
Yeah,
bro. You can't.
having this conversation.
A
It is an
homeless black
intellectual
man, bro.
conversation.
You can't say that he's
Yeah.
not facing a
Yeah. This is an intellectual conversation.
That's
so
facts. Maybe I'm just thinking about
this meeting
like,
is a privilege in itself.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you not believe it's not mindset though, and how you walk in life? Like you're experiencing things because this is what you put out in the world, and like your mind, you're going through life. I'm intellectual. I deserve experience. I deserve this. So that's what comes to you. That man on the street doesn't believe that, so that's what he attracts. The mind is a big power of what people are experiencing in life, no matter the race, no matter the texture, no matter any of that. So like,
But you have to grow into that mindset.
that is true. It just doesn't come.
That shit's not easy to like be the bigger man.
That is true.
I think the mindset thing, we have simplified it in the sense that it's 50-50. Sometimes what you think can happen in real life. Sometimes.
Yo, we've
And
debated
sometimes it doesn't. The reason why I'm saying that is the building there, the upstairs building, that floor upstairs, the last floor, the entire floor. I really wish it would be my studio where I'll be creating content, doing a podcast.
What'd you say?
There are 53 countries in Africa, right?
Yeah.
And about 40 of those countries are run by black people.
Yeah.
And about 10 or about, around 10 countries same in Africa, but the people in the country all have fairer skin.
Like North Africa.
Like North Africa, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense that just the few countries that are about 10 or 8 are doing better than the countries, the majority of the countries that are run by black people.
none of that would have made sense.
Everywhere you see black skin,
Yeah.
there's extreme poverty, extreme suffering, extreme crab mentality. In South Africa, when you go to South Africa, the white people are 12% of the population,
Yeah.
but they control 95% of the economy. Why? Why is that so? Why is Egypt
Where you said
better?
white people control 95% of South Africa.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, white people, yeah, 12%. White
Bro,
people.
Brazil is like that too, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I said about Brazil.
Yeah.
People say that everybody in Brazil is black.
Yeah.
Who runs the country? Who's in the government?
So when
Who has
people
the
say they don't see
finances?
color, it's not true.
That's not
Color
true.
is what rules the world.
Exactly.
Color is what rules the world. You cannot walk around the world saying, "Oh, I don't see color." That's fake. You've not
People can
traveled.
say that here because they see rappers, they see Jay-Z,
Those are the
they see
1%.
LeBron.
Those
That
are-
doesn't matter, bro.
Those are the 1%.
There's only
The
13 million
1%.
blacks in America, bro.
That's tiny.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
You just said there's 300 million in fucking Nigeria, bro.
Yep.
That's the same as America's.
Yep.
And it's smaller.
Yep. And Nigeria has more oil, more gas. Everything you can think of has it more than any country in Africa.
and how much people's in poverty. That shit's
90%.
crazy, bro.
Nigeria should
Damn.
Nigeria should be richer than Egypt, Tunisia, Niger, Morocco, but all those countries with fairer skin
Yeah.
are doing better than Nigeria.
For real.
That's my problem. Why? That's been a question on my mind for a long time. Any country where you have a lot of fairer skinned people in anywhere around the world are doing better than black people. There's not a single country where you can show me that black people are doing better than people with fairer skin.
Hell no.
None.
That shit ain't gonna change for, I'll say forever.
I've go
But
to
like,
China. There's
I don't believe
no
forever.
other race or group of people that will happily exchange places with a black person.
Hell no.
There's no race that will say, oh, I'll gladly
Bro.
exchange places with a black person.
Unless you're doing some athlete or entertainment shit,
Even that, they don't want it.
just for a moment they would, but
Even that, they
They
don't
would
want
never
it
give
because they
that
know
up.
that if they wake up in that skin every day, it will be hell for them.
hell no. Hell no. But hey, we out here though. This shit look like Miami.